Good afternoon, dear colleagues, dear participants of the third KES-SEEL Conference. My name is Chervach, and it is my pleasure to greet you on behalf of the researchers of the Tomsk Polytechnic University, one of the leading technical universities of Russia. The issues of introducing new, innovative, groundbreaking teaching and learning methods is as critical as ever in the face of rising complexity of the requirements for engineering graduates. Smart technologies lie in the root of modern solutions to the problem of engineering training. In the research of Tomsk Polytechnic University presented further, we would like to focus on the introduction of smart technologies for teaching and learning of fundamental disciplines that serve as the knowledge basis for future engineering training. Together with the common challenges of higher education, such as the lack of real skills and attitudes, competencies fostered by students during their education in comparison to the knowledge acquired, the fundamental disciplines face a number of unique challenges that perplex their teaching process. One of the key issues is the high level of abstraction and low connection between the knowledge presented in class and the real industrial problems and solutions. It is hard to build a bridge between mathematical theorems and their possible use in professional activity. This inevitably lowers students' understanding of the importance of the discipline and therefore their motivation to study. All these issues are widely supported by the fact that Russian HEIs, to a great extent, tend to show conservatism in their teaching processes. For the purpose of simplifying understanding and memory acquisition of the study material on fundamental disciplines, a full variety of smart technologies is being widely amplified around the globe. For instance, such teaching methods as distant learning, personification, interactive study materials, education through video games are now seen as a solution to activate students' involvement in the learning process. One of the smart technologies proved to be efficient is the gamification of educational process. It allows getting personal experience of educational game activity, practice skills of designing and organization of educational games. It fosters students' motivation to study and could be used at an early stage of learning process. It ensures the vital transition from knowledge acquisition to competencies formation. It activates students' self-learning and triggers students' desire to analyze and find solutions. And moreover, it provides an instrument for assessing the fostered competencies and knowledge, the ability to apply this knowledge. The structure of an educational game should include its aim, subject, scenario, and rules. When determining the aim of an educational game, it is necessary to take into account the reason for introducing the educational game, the people who will be involved in the game, what and how will be taught through the game, and which results should be achieved. The subject of a game is an aspect of the gaming activity that replicates an aspect of the real professional activity. The scenario is a thorough description of a game, and the game rules are the replication of specific professional processes and events. The learning outcomes of a game should represent the formation of students' specific professional competence. To play with words and to apply best global practices, we encourage developers of educational games to take into account SMART requirements towards educational objectives, according to which the objectives should be specific, describe the outcomes, measurable, provide means to rate the success, agreed with the stakeholders, realistic, achievable, and timed, stating entry and exit dates. Tomsk Polytechnic University has started the implementation of gamification to the educational process. The pilot implementations relate to the fundamental disciplines, math and physics. Educational games are intended for students of the elite technical education department of the National Research Tomsk Polytechnic University. One of the examples of TPU gamification is the educational game ruler, which serves for the purpose of memorizing learned materials on nonlinear operations with vectors and curves and surfaces of the second order of the course Linear Algebra and Analytic Geometry that is executed in the first semester. This game aims at fostering interest in mathematics, providing proper instruments and technologies for developing students' creative thinking and their ability to apply the knowledge to solve real problems of forthcoming professional disciplines. Following the pilot implementation of gamification to the elite education at TPU, in 2015, the Department of Higher Mathematics has conducted a sociological research that aimed at identifying students' opinion on implementation of modern educational methods for teaching and learning of mathematics. The survey included over 75 respondents, students of the elite department. The overall results of the survey showed positive trends in applying gamification to the teaching and learning of math. Students were asked of their attitude towards the introduction of educational games, and the absolute majority showed interest in gamification and agreed that it fosters their professional development. At the same time, this survey allowed to evaluate students' perception of the efficiency of educational games. Among key advantages, students underlined the ability to acquire knowledge within a real process and to understand the place of this knowledge in the professional activity, the ability to try out various solution strategies, to practice them, and of course, the opportunity to foster their social skills such as teamwork, leadership, decision-taking. The survey also provided the researchers with vital information on the difficulties the students face while involved in educational gamification. The results emphasized the need for game developers to pay stronger attention to explaining the rules of the game and provide profound theoretical basis for finding the solution. It also determined the issue of insufficient time for realization of such games within the study process, and the need to state the tasks even more precisely and practice-oriented. The overall research results, as well as the practices of pilot introduction of gamification, show high level of efficiency of developing and applying educational games for teaching mathematics. Educational games help solving the problem of competences formation, motivate students to study fundamental disciplines, and show the place of basic knowledge in their professional activity, that is, provide instruments for lowering the abstraction of math knowledge. We hope that our research can be of service for any university that stands on the edge of applying smart technologies for improving the teaching process. In case you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me through the email shown on the slide. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.